politics out of this. But staying in the 1970s, two Republicans and a Democrat, there's a joke in there somewhere about them walking into a bar. But what they actually did was they were not happy with the National Science Foundation. And they weren't happy because they thought that the NSF was giving money to wasteful and, as they termed it, frivolous projects. And so, in their mind, what needed to happen was the NSF needed congressional oversight in terms of how it was spending its budget. I think no surprise to anyone, the NSF was not happy with that thought. And something very interesting happened as a response of all this. In 1975, there was a House subcommittee who published a 1,000-page document, which you can find it online and you can read it. This document it's basically a collection of discussions with a lot of different stakeholders about what they think peer review is and what it's for and why it's important to science. So it's a very interesting document to get a really good insight as to, at least at the time, what the thoughts were around peer review. The outcome of this was that the NSF effectively won the little fight, and congressional oversight was not brought in the way that these three gentlemen probably wanted it to be brought in. The NSF had to make some changes. I'm not sure what their current practices were at this time, but they had to adapt things a little bit to make everyone happy. But effectively, this ended up in the system we kind of have now of external, proper peers reviewing grants and papers. The outcome of that 1,000-page document and the NSF main argument was that peer review is crucial to good science. And I want to highlight that bit because I think that really highlights that turning point I was talking about, where it flips from being about authors being in control and the science and more towards, I guess, organizational control over the science. And also this notion that peer review is now crucial, whereas you've just seen a lot of people who are well-regarded scientists not make those claims and not agree with that. It was also in the 1970s when journals such as Nature started to mandate peer review, and this is external peer review, the modern peer review, for all articles sent to them. And from then on, that kind of became the standard model.